is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you slap a like on this for me. Guys, I want to start this news story off by saying, hey, please be safe out there. And if the cops pull you over, just do what the cop says, because these cops are getting away with whatever, and they're getting away with murder nowadays. And it's better just to get your ticket, don't make any movements, and leave with your life, and then fight it in court. Because, you know, these cops are just getting away. If you challenge them, obviously some of these cops escalated. I'm not saying all cops, but some of these cops escalated to a deadly level. And I just want you guys to stay safe. I want my family to be safe, and I want my girlfriend to be safe. I mean, she's Brazilian, you know, like anybody of color out here is more of a target. Obviously, I'm white and I'm scared, you know. So, guys, just be safe out there, please. Now, it's impossible today to not see the 2 police shootings that just happened in the past 2 days. And this is just happening way too much. You got Philando Castile. I think I'm saying his name properly. Excuse me if I'm not. He gets stopped by the cops. Broken tail light. He lets the cop know he has a gun and he has a permit for it. And then he reaches for his wallet because the cop asked for his ID. And then the cop draws his gun and shoots this man 3 times in the arm. And the man bleeds out and dies with his girlfriend live streaming right next to him. And then the cop is screaming like a girl, saying, I told him not to reach for it, like, because he knows he fucked up. Then you have the New Orleans shooting. And this is a man called Alton Sterling. He sold CDs for years at this gas station. Years. The store owner even said, I like that he sold CDs here. And these cops come up to him. You're allowed to have a gun in New Orleans. It's easy I think you can just have a gun because you have a driver's license. It's kind of like Atlanta. And these guys approach him, and then all of a sudden on the video, he just gets tackled. And then they're on top of him trying to cuff him, and all of a sudden one yells gun. I don't know why. Why did they want to shoot him? It's like they had an excuse to shoot him, and then you hear shots going off, and the man's arms are at his side. He's murdered. Both of these guys are murdered. Murdered. This is plain murder. And it's disgusting. And when is this going to stop, man? I mean, it makes me scared of cops, seeing all this over the past, I don't know, I've always been scared of cops, and I'm white. Imagine a person of color. The cops automatically mess with people of color. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And you know what? And then all these cops get off. They always get off. Look at Eric Gardner in New York, a man selling cigarettes, gets tackled and choked to death on camera, and that cop walks scot-free. I mean, what example are you setting here? You're letting every cop know that you can just get away with murder. You have a license to murder and get away with it. And I'm sorry that I'm making a video about this today, but it's just impossible to avoid it today. It's just consuming you, and you have to speak about it. I have to speak about it to let my feelings out. Then you got Freddie Gray. This guy died of a spinal cord injury a week after he was arrested by Baltimore police. How? They can't even tell you how he sustained an injury, but all these cops got off. All of them got off. You know, like, they're not really investigating these things because these people are worried that I know how these cops work just like politics. You know, they're like, well, we can't have the people not trusting the police, so we got to get them off. And the sooner you get them off, the sooner the city can start healing. I mean, this is stuff you see in cop shows all the time. You know, they cover this stuff, and that's what really goes on, man. It has to be, because this is like, they always get off. Even for murder, look at Eric Gardner. Like I said, he was choked to death on camera. That cop got off scot-free. Look at Tamir Rice in Cleveland. A 12-year-old shot and killed by Cleveland police and mistook his toy for a real weapon. I mean, come on, and you didn't get charged? That's crazy. And here's the problem here. This is the problem I'm getting to here. This is setting up a race war in America. It's setting up blacks against whites. And this is bad. We need to come together, all races, and fight the real problem here. Cops are abusing their power. Cops are abusing their power. And look, we have a black president. I voted for Obama. I thought he was going to do some real change. But nothing has changed. It's just gotten worse. Worse. And, you know, he issued some statement today. And he just does the same statement every time someone does. Look at, what was his name? What was the last statement I read? Michael Brown Jr. This guy was shot down by a Ferguson police officer. And he didn't even have a gun on him. And then he got shot down and nothing happened to this guy. Nothing happened to him. And then Obama comes out with a statement, the same statement he does for every cop murder. It's like, come on, man, get involved and change this. These cops need to be held accountable for murdering people. That's the only thing. I mean, I'm not saying every cop is a bad cop, but the bad cops kill people. They're murderers. It's like saying, okay, yeah, murders happen every day, but that doesn't mean every human being's a murderer. We have good human beings and bad human beings. Just good cops, bad cops. There's bad people, man. And some of these cops are just scared to death on their job, and they're so quick to pull out a gun. They shouldn't be cops in the first place. They should be having evaluations every 2 months. Every 2 months to see if they can handle the job. Because obviously they can't. You know, it's like these cops can't. That they're doing all these murders. They're abusing their power. And I just wanted to speak on that. And like, guys, don't let this start a race war, okay? Protesting isn't working. It gets too violent. It starts off peaceful, and then the bad seeds come in and make it violent. You know, it always starts off peaceful and meaningful, and then you get your bad. You always get people that mess shit up. You know, like sometimes there's a concert going on, and you'll get those two guys in there that want to fight and mess up the whole concert. You know, it's like people. Sometimes you get the people that just mess up a good thing. You know, so the real change that has to happen here is we need politicians to put pressure and change, and really these cops have to be punished to show other cops that you can't get away with murder. I wish Obama or somebody would step up. That's all I wish. I wish the president would step in. That's it. I mean, he can. You know, somebody needs to step in. Somebody. I don't know what else to say, man. I mean, just don't let this start a race war, guys, because that's what they want. They want us to all to be against each other. And let's remain colorblind and give people the benefit of the doubt, because I do all the time. I don't see color. I only see bad people and good people. That's it. So, guys, I hope you guys all stay safe. And if the cops pull you over, I don't care what color you are, what race you are, if you think you're right, just do what the cops say and fight it in court, you know, because I fought against a cop once. I'm not physically, but, you know, and I ended up like having like some bad charge, you know, not like anything bad, but like they're always going to write you up crazy stuff. I remember they suspended my license and I had to fight it. It wasn't anything violent, but I'm just saying you're never going to win against a cop. So you know what? Just let them do what they do. I don't make any movements when a cop pulls me over. I say, hey, you want to reach in and get my license? Because I don't want to, I don't want to get shot after seeing all this stuff, So guys, just be safe out there, please, because I'm not saying these people weren't safe, but I'm just saying we don't, these cops, we don't know if we're dealing with a good cop or a bad cop. So please, guys, stay safe out there.